Welcome to the Gentleman Sweep Show. You already know it's 9 o'clock. It's Monday, and it's that time for them two nuts and that girl with that big old butt. What's going on with you, Lady T. Kennedy?
I'm chilling.
How was your weekend, love?
My weekend was beautiful. How was yours?
I know not to ask grown folks what they did, but you know
no,
what I mean? Can you talk about
it's
it?
Cool. Of
Can you
course
talk about it?
You know,
was your boo in town this
no,
weekend?
My
That
boo
means
was
you was
not
out
in
doing
town.
some selective.
I was not. It was the girls' weekend. We hung out all weekend long.
Listen.
Friday night, we supported my girl. I don't know if you know Terry Wood. She wrote True
she
to
had
the
a
Game.
play or a movie.
Her movie.
Don't dis-
the
a
book
movie.
Written in 1994, hit the big screen. So if you haven't seen it, please go check it out. That's the hometown hero right there.
Okay.
So go see my girl's movie.
How was the movie?
It was good. It's not the same as the book, so don't be expecting it to be exactly like the book. But listen, her dream came to life. Not everybody can say that, so support that.
Listen, follow your dream. She made it happen.
Yes,
We're so proud of you. What was the name of the movie again?
True to the Game.
It's one
of them hood books. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Don't act like you don't.
I don't know nothing about no game.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Change. I don't know nothing about no game. The only game I know is that have a change. Hey, what you do to Pope? Hey, listen, time on. Let me tell you. I hung out with the Pope this weekend.
I ain't get no invite though. Wait a minute. Wait. But I didn't get an invite though. What's up with that?
No, we doing
What's up
new
with
stuff.
that?
We ain't doing nothing ratchet with the Pope.
Excuse me, I don't do ratchet all the time.
Yeah.
Me and the girls went to a nice day party. We had a good time.
That's what I'm talking.
Yeah.
Listen, I went to the Pope's house for the fight on Saturday. We're going to talk about that in a second. But what did you do other than hang with yours truly?
Friday, I did nothing.
You just chilled?
I just chilled. Like, literally, I just sat there and did nothing and watched The Wire. Like, from season 1 to season 4.
Listen, binge watching is amazing. But sometimes it can get you highly upset. I tell you what, I'm going to tell y'all why I'm highly upset. So today, I finished.
What'd you finish?
I finished Game of Thrones season 7. And I'm highly upset that I gotta wait 2 years.
Got him.
Oh my goodness! Listen, you need to.
You don't need 2 years to catch up, Norris.
This is what happened. I never would watch it. Y'all know I don't even do cable. You know what I'm saying? And I need to tell y'all shout out.
That's the show.
I just renewed my phone plan on.
Wait, you got data? You got data? Oh shit!
I got 10 G's of data.
We can send you gifts now. You can see
them. I got Wi-Fi in my house to make sure my daddy don't go out, so I'm good. When y'all send me the gifts and stuff, I can look at them.
You can actually see them now.
They normally would take 45 seconds to load up. Now they take like 3 or 4.
Welcome to 2017, my friend.
There. You know, my kids don't send regular things. They send me pictures and gifts and memes. And they say memes or memes.
Memes.
I'm hip now. I'm hip now. So
about damn time.
You know, I'm here. So I watched Game of Thrones. I was Ubering one day, right? And Uber, shout out. Y'all should go ahead and be a sponsor. Shout out. But I got plenty of crazy stories for y'all. Y'all need to holler at your boy. But I dropped somebody off at the Game of Thrones cafe. You know, they be having pop-up bars around the city. That line was around the building. It was the sickest thing I ever seen in my life. And these people were dressed up to go out. I said, man, what's going on? They said, you
saw Khaleesi?
You gotta watch. That's the dragon. Is that
the dragon lady?
Shout out to the dragon lady. To the Targaryens. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Yes. But listen.
He's a fan.
I'm on there now.
God.
Is John saying, is he Targaryen?
Hey,
I don't know.
About to find out in 2 years.
But they were talking about it. So you know what I did? I went out. I went to Walmart and I just started buying season after season because you know I don't got cable. I can't go on demand.
No way.
So I just bought it, right? And as I started watching it, I was getting hooked. And it is the craziest, dopest show. So yeah, shout out to the Game of Thrones and all that money you guys are making. Come season 2, y'all about to take over the world. So that's that. We got a great show in store for you guys. We're going to talk about relationships today. Ain't that what we're going to talk about, relationships?
All kinds of relationships.
We're going to talk about monogamy. We're going to talk about open relationships,
poly relationships.
We on whatever floats your boat, we're going to talk about it. I know it worked for me. We're going to talk about what worked for y'all. So we're going to take a quick break real quick. We're going to go back. We got a fun, exciting show for you. It's still Pope. It's Lady T. Kennedy. And it's J. Russ. Gentleman Sweep. Take us out. DJ Smoke.
because once when you are sexually attracted to somebody, you're not thinking about what they like. If their mother's a dope addict, if their uncle was some kind of disease in the family, you're not thinking about those things. You're wrapped up in sex, and you can't think when you're like that. You need to be friends with the person. You need to have things in common with the person. If you're into basketball or skating or ice skating or going to the library, if you like to read books or write poetry, go to a poetry club. Go to libraries where you find people that's like-minded like you. And then y'all have fun together. And so we get along good. He said, yeah, we sure do. Keep it like that. Then when he said, you know what, I think I want to marry you. And he tried to kiss you and get you and all that. Don't do it. Don't do it. Keep it on the intellectual level. Shut it down. Like in that movie, clink, clink, lock it down. Say, no, we're not going to do that. If you want to marry me, then let's plan on a wedding. Let's have an engagement. Let's make sure he has a job. Find out what his financial, if he's smart enough to know how to save money. Find out if he's a spendthrift, and are you a spendthrift? You all have to have, these are things that people argue about. Sex is what, 8-10 minutes in the bed, 15 at most? After that, you're going to get out the bed, and if he's not real quick, he ain't going to be that long. But when you get out the bed, what y'all got in common? You're going to argue about money. He like pork, you don't. He's a Muslim, you a Christian. All them kind of things, you need to find that out at the beginning to see what you have in common. If you don't have things in common, sex ain't going to hold a marriage together. If you get married because y'all just like to have sex and be in the bed, that ain't going to work. Because he can get to bed with every other girl too and have fun. Y'all got to have a tighter bond than sex. And it has to be intellectual. Do the fool have a brain? Does his family have rheumatoid arthritis? All these things you need to find out, because this is what you can inherit with your children. Okay, so that's the gist of it.
First and foremost, leave my grandma.
That was your grandmother, for real?
Dude, she was nice enough to come out and support.
Wow.
Dude, she
okay.
No, real talk. That was some good advice. Make sure you're not dealing with nobody with no rheumatoid arthritis.
Right.
Jerry,
you know they
and all that, man.
My grandma's low, man.
Hey, listen, this whole show, we going to have relationship advice coming for y'all. We going to play a couple videos, so y'all let us know. If that's some stuff that works for you, try it. If it don't, then what?
Don't do
Leave
it.
that shit alone.
Let it be.
If they don't eat pork and you don't eat pork, leave it alone.
Leave it
man.
alone.
Listen, it's been crazy. I know the news is about to be amazing. We got some ratchetness. We got some other things going on. Oh, man, it's about to get sad. So I'm going to go ahead and pass it to the left of my man, the Pope Johnson, to go ahead and tell us what's going on out there in the world.
Man, oh, man. In the fuckery news, Officer Stuckey was acquitted for his charges of murder. So St. Louis right now has been boycotting, protesting for 3 days. They actually showed up at the mayor house, throwing rocks, throwing stones. They are not having none of it. 80 people were locked up. They are not caring a fuck in St. Louis right now.
Okay, they going hard.
They going hard body. And DC news, it was a big protest for your dude.
Who's my dude?
Donald Trump.
Yeah, 45. That's my dude.
Guess how many millions of people showed up?
How many?
1,000.
1,000 million? 1,000 million?
1,000.
Where is Sean Spicer when you need him? Because he will hype them numbers all the way up.
You know 45 would turn them numbers around quick on you. It'd be 100 people outside.
Spicy, where you at?
Spicy, you can get that man back at your job.
This is how embarrassing this is. The Insane Clown Posse had an event as well in D.C.
How many people showed up?
More than 1,000 for Donald Trump.
Wow,
There's more people were willing to paint their face and dress up as a clown
than to go see the clown.
To go see the real clown. Hey, but listen, y'all better stop talking about Donald Trump. Y'all heard what happened to Jamel Hill, so y'all better stop talking about Donald Trump.
ESPN tried it. They tried it, and guess what?
Did she keep her job or what
Her
happened?
co-workers stood up for her.
She still has her job.
Okay, cool. Shout out to Jamel Hill. Holla at me. Jamel Russell, Jamel Hill. We can make it happen.
Yeah, her co-workers were like, we not having none of this.
None of it.
Listen, they tried to put somebody else in the show. Michael Smith was like, nah she ain't doing it. I ain't doing it.
We all find a bispo. Now somebody try to walk you out this door. Me and Lady T gonna keep.
See you, Jay.
All
Nice
I
knowing you.
got is one picture to take with me. I don't need no box. I'm like, forget y'all. I'm gonna take my picture because my God is gonna make a way.
I know that's right.
You better what else we got, man?
Oh man, and unfortunate news.
Sad news.
And we lost a legend, Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Oh, Bobby the Brain. If
Rest
y'all
in
wrestling
peace.
fans, Bobby the Brain, he was the man.
He was the man.
He was one of the best managers out there besides Miss Elizabeth. I love you, Miss Elizabeth.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Really?
Yeah, Miss Elizabeth
Really?
was amazing.
Yeah, she was.
She did nothing but
She
cry.
had two men, the biggest men in the game fighting
Hulk
over her.
Hogan and Randy
Yeah,
the-
the WrestleMania
Randy
because of
Ah.
her. But shout out to Bobby the Brain. Moment of silence for you. Boom, we did it. All right, what else we got?
That
was
is it
really
for
short.
front page.
We got what I was that. You don't care about us, but we care about you. You know, rest in peace. What we got for that ratchetness going on?
Oh Lord, it's so much. It's so much.
Take your time.
Well,
man.
let's start with this because I know by now everybody has heard
the
about
block
the
is hot.
apology tour.
The
that
block is
going
hot.
on
The
right
block is
now
Oh man,
with our dear
damn it.
friend Kevin Hart.
Kevin need to just have an open relationship. We gonna
Well,
talk.
apparently, I mean, it pretty much is. She just didn't know.
She ain't know. It was okay. That's a lot of your relationships out
She
there.
didn't know,
Talk
but
about it.
the deal is he was actually, now here's my thing, would he have come forward and confessed to his wife and the children and did this apology if he wasn't about to be extorted for multi-millions of dollars for his
Hell
tape
no.
not to come out? So now the FBI is involved. Oh yeah. So he figured he'd get in front of the drama and put it out there, but his ex-wife Tori is just like, this ain't news, y'all. How you think the current wife got to be where
Man,
she
they
is?
said that's what everybody
Hey.
everybody putting a post now talking about karma. You know what I mean?
It is.
That's what's gonna
Hey,
happen.
That's
yeah.
what they say. What goes around comes
Comes around,
around. How you
boom.
get them is how you lose them.
Oh.
But you ain't hearing from me. Okay, moving on.
That is an old saying. How you get a man is how you lose a man.
Moving on.
Shots
So
fired.
last night, was the Primetime Emmy Awards. First off, let's give some shout outs to some black girl magic. Or
made
just
it happen.
black people
Black girl
magic.
magic.
Y'all doing great
Lena
things.
Waithe got the very first female black writer for a comedy series.
Big time.
She
Salute.
won that.
Big time.
Our boy Donald Glover, also known as Childish Gambino, won for Best Director, Best Writer of a Comedy Series for Atlanta, and Sterling Brown. Shout out to This Is Us, best show on TV.
I love that
I
show.
love that
Salute.
show.
I love that. It makes you
Cry like
cry.
a
Listen,
bitch.
makes you get emo. Makes you get a little
Way
emo.
emo.
Hey, Smoke, have you ever seen that show?
That show is the best.
Do you cry when you see it?
You have to.
Sometimes.
Come on, man. Yes, you do.
He the hardest.
You get that
dude.
one
Yeah,
little
that
tear
one
right
tear,
here in
you
the
know,
corner.
that's
It
something.
don't roll all the way down. It like, stop me. Wait,
I got
stop
that
playing.
Birdman too.
Whatever.
There you go, that Birdman. That's that
But
tattoo
Sterling,
tear.
Sterling also won for Best Lead Actor in a Drama Series, so shout out to that. But there was a little controversy
Talk about it.
because our dear friend Charlie Murphy, rest in peace,
Oh, yeah.
was snubbed during the in memoriam that they do every year.
Mm-hmm.
His reps say that the Emmy folks contacted him, sent us some photos, we're going to put them in, said they received them and didn't.
Oh.
So they skipped over him. They skipped over who else? Dick Gregory.
Oh,
plus a few
no.
other people.
No.
So folks are kind of hot about that. And then on to some messy mess. So
Okay.
you remember Anthony Scaramucci, the Mooch. He
The
was
Mooch,
the
the
communications
Mooch,
director
the
for
Mooch.
like 20 days,
The
maybe.
Mooch. The Mooch.
Well, he's doing his thing now. What? Tell me this. Why is it when you get fired from Trump's administration, they all start just doing random shit?
They just do what they want. Yeah.
So he's talking about the fact that, when Tom Brady didn't show up when the Patriots
He had
won the Super
he
Bowl.
had family obligations.
Well,
Family
the story
obligations.
is the party line is, his mother's ill, suffering from cancer.
Okay.
He was with his mom, but Scaramucci is saying Giselle, his supermodel wife, blocked that shit.
Man, you
'Cause
gotta go
she
home
didn't
to
want
it.
him nowhere near Ivanka Trump because rumors are they used to date back in the day. So
Oh,
that's a little bit of that.
ooh.
Wow.
And our last bit of ratchetness, this is the story that just keeps giving and giving and giving and giving. R. Kelly's back in the news again.
Shout out to Robert. Shout out to Robert.
So now one of his alleged sex cult victims escaped the cult. They're calling it
Yes.
a cult, y'all.
Listen,
Listen.
Don't
it's a
nobody
cult.
leave R. Kelly. How she escaped?
She
yo?
said she escaped, and she's making her tour as well on the talk show circuit. She was on The Real today talking about it, about how they met, the tour bus situation. that he has a trainer, a female trainer that trains the girls on how to
act.
please
Listen, you
him
gotta have somebody.
sexually,
You got to.
among other things.
You got to.
And this is how she said she got away. Check this out.
Okay.
So she said,
I'm gonna say if it's a true story or not. Go
Robert
ahead.
was getting ready for a party, and she, she cried and complained she had to have these special shoes that were at her uncle's house, and he said, "You can go get the shoes and come right back."
Oh, he should have sent somebody with her.
Well, she ain't come back.
Oh.
She went to the real instead.
I'm
so
sorry,
she's
that's
running.
fake
She's running all
news.
kinds of
That's fake.
tapes.
That's
So
not
we'll
true.
see.
Yeah.
We'll
That's not
see.
true. That's
He's
not
saying
true.
it's true.
Now, let's think about this.
Hey.
Though. You accusing this dude of holding people not letting people get out in sight, controlling and crazy.
But he
Yeah,
let
I'ma
you go to
get
his
some
uncle's
fucking
house.
shoes
Your
from
uncle's
your
house,
uncle's
though.
house?
Yeah.
I'm calling bullshit, lady.
I don't know, man.
I'm
I
calling
didn't write the
bullshit.
story.
Hey,
This
listen.
is what she said on live TV to
I'm
millions
calling
of
bullshit.
people.
Okay.
So, like I said, it's a story that keeps on giving.
I'm
Thank you,
calling
R. Kelly,
bullshit.
for your ratchetness. We appreciate you so
And
much.
all of it's fake.
Hey,
All of it's fake.
slow grind. That's what I'm talking about. Slow.
I don't know how slow it is.
We're
Yes,
gonna
he
talk about
did.
that later. I got something special coming up for y'all. We're gonna talk about R. Kelly. You got anything else for us?
That's it. I think that's enough.
Listen.
What you got for us?
And the
this
man,
word
I
of the
didn't
day?
even know. I'm about to do it for you. Everybody, look at me.
What is
I'm
that?
just, don't worry about what this is. Let me tell y'all something. The man,
We
I
got
didn't
props
even
now?
know news. So y'all already know. Last week, Apple talked about the new iPhone 10, right? Or
You
X,
know what?
however way you want to say it. So y'all know when there's a new product and something that's crazy, there's going to be other things on the market that's going to go up. So I'm talking to all my people out there with your stocks, all my people trying to make money. Apple is too expensive. You might not be able to afford it, but let y'all know what you need to get.
$1,000.
You need to go ahead and invest. Are you ready for this?
In
Stocking caps or ski masks.
I'm done
Because
with you.
if you fall asleep,
time to go to
with-
break yet.
if you-
It's time to go to break
if
yet.
you fall asleep, if you fall asleep with that face recognition on, she will open your phone and she will see all your stuff. I'm going to sleep like this every single night. If you got my phone smoke, I'm sleeping just like this with gloves on. You ain't never going.
done with
You ain't never going to use my face to be
done
able to
with
open
you.
the phone up. Hey, listen, man, I ain't even know.
Oh, my God.
For real, for real.
Oh, my God.
That face
No.
recognition is not going to get me. I'm going to sleep just like this. Somebody take us to break because I can barely
Yes,
suck
please
this thing
take
on.
us to break right now.
Fast call.
Fun Radio is back.
Fast call.
He's a boy, I'm a man, come on. Tell him something, 'cause I'm the. He's broken playing games. I put him to shame, 'cause I'm the.
You are considering marrying someone.
I'm the best thing.
Don't look
I
for
promise you,
potential,
'cause I'm the.
because potential is unpredictable. Look for patterns. That's a bad reason to say I do, because potential, yes, he may have potential, but he also has credit card debt. And you might want to understand some of the patterns that created his credit card debt, because his patterns have the potential to keep you very broke till death do you part. He's got potential. Yeah, but he's got a porn addiction. And if you don't pay attention to the patterns, you can project potential on somebody that they don't have to serve a purpose for a need that you need to be met. I'm not saying they have to be perfect, but don't marry somebody because they have potential. That's potential. What you think you are, Joanna Gaines? You think this is fixer-upper?
Play the music for us to come back, Smoke.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Fun Radio is back. That's that word right there. What they say? Potential. Potential. You know what potential means, DJ Smoke? Potential means you ain't done nothing yet. That's what potential means.
Is that what that means?
It means you ain't done jack.
Are you sure
nothing
that's what
yet.
that means?
Potential means you possibly had the ability to, but you ain't done
You're not
nothing
there
yet.
yet.
We
Welcome.
hope you can get there. You
You're
might
not
great
there yet.
potential.
You might be able to get your Kwame Brown. You might be able to get there, but I don't know if I'm resting my franchise on y'all. Welcome back to the Gentleman Sweep Show. Fun Radio's back. What station we on?
WLVS Radio.
So y'all want to know something?
What's
What?
that?
Y'all want to know what we got?
What we got?
I ain't talk about it yet, but we're going to talk about the word of the day a little bit
And
real
what
quick.
is that?
Before we get into some fun things. The word of the day that I got going on now is braggism.
Bragism.
Bragism.
What the hell?
Please use
Y'all
that
heard
in a
of like,
sentence.
you know, I can change it. I can say bragasm if you want to. You know what I mean? We're going to make it funky.
Bragasm?
Nasty, though. You know how they got orgasm and eargasm and
Okay.
other stuff. I'm going to say bragasm, okay? So this is for the ladies out there. For the ladies and sometimes for some of them dudes out there, too. Have y'all ever had like a long day of work? Like just long day of working for y'all ladies? Y'all been
Like
nipping
today?
and tucking and sucking and putting different like things in when you barely can breathe. You got to, what they call it, the waist trainers and all that. Well, bragasm or ism, or however way you want to say it, is simply that moment when you get home and you unleash all of that stuff.
Oh, that's called relief.
And everything comes out, and you be like, woo! And that stomach, which was sucked in all day,
Really?
comes out a little bit. It's a true word. That's what that means. So when you talk about bragasm, next time when you take off that tight bra that's 2 sizes too small, or that waist training, or them drawers that's tight, you know, people wearing them tighty
How
whities
do
and
you
all
know
that.
our struggle so
Listen,
well?
I know ladies, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. I used to know ladies.
Used
you
to
know
know
what I'm saying?
ladies.
There you go.
Jesus kept me, you know what I mean? I used to know
Really?
ladies, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what I'm talking about. When y'all had that long day and y'all taking them things off, all them waist trainers and 3 or 4 wigs or weaves and stuff y'all got on in your head needs to breathe and all that stuff, that's called
my
bragasm.
God.
Y'all just had a
Bragasm.
bragasm.
Really?
Yo, what we got coming on, man? Y'all got
Really?
people we gonna hate on? What's next, Lady T? What we got coming on next?
Well, yeah, we need to hate on some stuff.
Oh, we about to do it! DJ Smokey, give me hype. Turn the music up. Turn it up for a second. Let me do it. I can Millie rock on any block.
You know what Millie Rock to this?
I can't. Oh, got the music, Smoke. Who we hating on? Who going first?
Norris is
Norris, you
going first.
I'm going
Who you
first.
hating
Hate on me. Who you hating on?
I'm hating on these new school mothers, man.
New school mothers.
New
mothers.
school mothers.
Explain,
about it.
please.
Lord Jesus, help me, Father God.
Oh, the Pope.
Wait, he had to pray
The Pope done
first. This
said,
is
I threw it
serious.
up, throw
This
them
is
here.
serious.
Talk about.
First, I pull up at the house.
Okay.
I'm outside. I'm in my car, and I'm just looking around, and I see these little kids playing in the street, riding their little bikes. And even though I live in a good community,
Kids
at the
can't
end of the day, your kids can get hit, and nobody's fucking watching these kids. I'm like, who's watching the babies? After 5 minutes, I'm like, kids, go back over to the house.
Did you touch him?
Nah, I
Don't
ain't
touch
No,
nobody.
you don't touch them.
nobody kids.
I ain't have to
Don't
spank
touch nobody kids.
I had to spike her.
Okay.
Then fast forward, fight night. I go to Popeyes
Okay.
for the fight, and this lady's kids is running all around fucking Popeyes acting the fool. And Tanya and Jay, we are all the same age, most the same age. What did your mother tell you when you go inside the store?
You're supposed to act right.
You better act right.
You better. She had that
better
talking.
not
gotta
do
act
what?
right.
First of all, mom didn't have to say a
She just
word.
raised the eyebrow.
She give you that
Right.
look.
That look.
Right.
You
yeah.
know you better act like you got good sense.
But not these new school mothers.
Nah, they
they
don't
got their kids running around all over the Popeyes,
And they
touching,
think it's
touching
cute.
people chicken and eating people french fries, and somebody's like, hey, lady, get your kids. She's like, I got my kids. Mind your business. I'm like,
Ooh.
Oh, no, she didn't. Mom might have got snapped.
damn. These new school mothers,
Say
man.
what?
I was like, it took all my strength not to smack the shit out of her.
Nah, man, leave her and her kids alone. That whole "it takes a village" concept, nah, not
It
nowadays.
doesn't work with
Not
everybody.
nowadays. Not
You have
nowadays.
to want to be part of the village in
Nah,
order for
these
that
people
to
don't
work.
want to be leave my kids alone. You know what I mean? Let them play in the street. And I dare you to touch them.
Damn.
Man.
That's how
we
they
gonna hate
are.
on them though. My turn.
Your turn.
My turn.
Who you hating on,
My,
Jay?
hold
What
on.
you hating on, man?
You got to pray first, too?
Nah, I don't need to pray.
Okay.
I'm gonna let this out. I don't need to pray.
Let it out.
I got problems with these bad drivers and these rude drivers out here in this city, man. It's a problem. Let me tell you this. So, if I'm at the stoplight, right? I'm at the light. The light is red, right?
It's red.
The light turned green. Before the light turned green, you already got 6 people in the line that's honking their horn telling you to go. And the light ain't even turned green yet. Like, I understand if it's the person right directly behind me telling me to go because maybe they see me looking down, texting on my phone and not paying attention.
But the whole row?
But how does somebody 5 or 6 cars in the back honk to tell me to go when you ain't even in a position to honk? Y'all got problems out here, man. Y'all rude. Then we got people that don't want to wait in line. You know, if I see a yellow light, yellow to me means slow down. It don't mean go faster because you might be able to
That's
catch
why
it.
so many accidents.
Hey, no, that's why it's so many of them tickets that
That
they
is
sit in
true.
your house.
Yeah.
And you know,
Yep.
in DC, if you ain't paying your tickets in 30 days, because they don't give you a date, they just say, here you go, here's your ticket. If you don't pay it in 30 days, that ticket doubles.
Oh.
So whatever the rate is, it's already doubled by the time you get around paying it. Them people, right, when I come to a yellow light, nigga, that don't mean slow down. That means stop. That means stop. That means if I had 10 more seconds, I would be stopped at that light for 10 seconds while it's yellow, and y'all can just go around, man. I ain't got time for that. So all them people out there that's rude, man, y'all need to either get up earlier to get to where y'all gotta go to. Y'all better listen to some
Right.
104.1, some gospel station or something, but get your spirit right. But y'all need to stop honking at people, because I see why there's road rage out there, and people be ready to smack somebody.
Bro, no disrespect. I gotta make it to God mode on time. I won't get written up again. So.
I'm telling you.
Leave
That's
earlier.
why- Leave earlier.
Leave
Leave earlier.
earlier.
I'm not speeding, yo. It's
Be
too
a
many- it's too
planner
many-
and get to where you need to
And
be
y'all already
on
know
time and safely.
My data is good, so I got 10 days that I can use Waze. But after the 10 days, I can't use Waze. I don't know where the speed cameras or none of the traps are. So for 10 days, I might speed up. I'm good. But y'all have a little bit more courtesy when you drive. I'm hating on all y'all rude people out there. Who you got, Lady T?
I'm hating on. I kind of spoke about this on my social media, and it brought a lot of upset folks, but I really don't give a damn.
Okay.
Weight loss surgery snobs.
What you mean? Ooh.
I'm talking to all of you folks who lose a nice bit amount of weight, whether it be by diet and exercise, or in a lot of people's cases, they get surgery.
Okay.
I'm not hating on you. Do what you got to do to be healthy. But here's my thing. Don't forget from whence you came, my sister.
No.
You ain't been Vicky's secret model thin your whole damn life. You are about 60 days post-op, chick. Don't forget.
You just got
I knew what you look like
Before.
before you drop some pounds. Now, all I'm going to say is, in the words of the great Kendrick Lamar, be humble.
Be humble.
Because
it can come back.
exactly.
And
Most
I
of the
have
time,
seen
Most
it.
of the time,
And I tell
it
people,
comes
you
back.
got to work out.
You have to,
You
work,
have to work out.
And my thing is this: I'm not hating. I know plenty of people close to me have had this surgery. It takes a lot of willpower just to lead up to everything you have to do before
have
you
that
get
surgery.
it done is crazy. I can't do it. I ain't got that kind of willpower, so I'm gonna be a fat ass for the rest of my life. And I like that. But my thing is, don't be talking greasy to me, because I'm still fine, fabulous, and fat. And you
Tell 'em.
skinny now with saggy skin. That shit
Oh,
ain't cute.
you went there. Shots
I went
fired.
there.
That
I
shots
went
fired.
there.
Yo, be like, it be loose.
So
It
all
be-
I'ma
it be
say
shaking, it
is
be loose.
stop being a snob, be humble, cause them Vicky secrets ain't gonna fit but so long. You gonna be right and lay
right,
bright
right.
with the rest of us big
Right.
booty chicks.
Oh.
So be nice, be humble, and stop being a snob.
Hey, but this is the crazy thing about people that be having that weight loss surgery, and we really need to shout out. When people have that weight loss surgery, a lot of things in their life change, and a lot
Right.
of people around them change too. Like some of the biggest things that they ask them, if they're married, they gotta come to the consultation or whatever they
With
call
you.
that, with your husband or your spouse or whatever, because they understand your life is gonna be changing drastically. Because a lot of times when people physical change,
It's an
The
emotional
personality
their
changes
emotional
too.
and their mental don't change though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So in their head, they got a new body. They start getting more attention. They don't know how to handle
And
it.
that's
You know
cool,
what
but embrace
Nah.
that. But don't forget from whence you came. I'm
Don't
not
do
saying
it.
you gotta kiss
They
my
brand
fat
new now.
butt,
They
but you
brand
ain't gotta
new.
act brand
No,
new.
they got to. You
Chick,
got a
like
new
I
body.
said,
Like a
I
new
remember
body.
when.
I'm about to get this joint
Doing it,
popping.
doing it.
I remember when you was trying to borrow my size 22. So cut that
Oh.
shit
You
out.
wear 22s?
That's none of your business.
Oh, you put
You put it
I
out
didn't
there.
say I
you
wear
killing
them
it.
now.
I normally stopped at 16, but if you're 22 and fine, I might jack it up to like 18
We
and a half.
already
or something
know.
like
We
that.
already know.
Doing it,
But my
doing it.
point is, it takes a lot to go through that metamorphosis and just be humble and be grateful that you were able to do it in the first place. Don't shit on the rest of us.
Don't
That's
do
not
it.
cool.
Hey, but listen, y'all, we're gonna have a crazy show ahead of y'all. We talking about relationships today. So we're gonna get into a little bit. We're gonna talk about, monogamy. Is that for you? Open relationship. What exactly is an open relationship? What are the terms, boundaries, or whatever? And we also gonna talk about some poly relationships. Some people out there, they want to build a little village, you know what I mean?
In
They-
their house.
In their house. You know what I mean? They want to do what they want to do. So we definitely going to talk about that. But before we do, when we come back from break, oh my God, I got
What
a
we
fun
gonna do?
game that we're gonna play. We're gonna play a game called Resume.
Okay.
Resume. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna let DJ Smoke play some music for a little bit. I know we're ahead of time, but I want Smoke to shine. Smoke, you gonna shine, then we're gonna play our last video for our people out there. Who you gonna play for, Smoke? Don't even tell us. Just get it ready for us. DJ Smoke, when there's fire, there's what? Smoke! Get it, Smoke!
I ain't playing that.
This is a real beat.
It's out of control, but I'm hanging with Lady T and I got the Pope on the left. We got the baddest engineer on the planet. Sometimes he wanna go home, but when he's here, the show goes cool. The show goes smooth. You get what you pay for. My name is Jay. I used to like horse, now I just want one. In the bedroom, treat me real good. Use that tongue, do them things that you know you really shouldn't. Jesus gave Adam Eve, and she pleased. Oh, Gentleman Sweep Show. We coming back. What we about to do?
And we're back.
Oh, it's the Gentleman Sweep Show. Hey, we let Smoke grind for a little bit. We let Smoke have some fun for a little bit. But now we about to really have some fun. Y'all ready for what we about to do?
I'm ready.
All right, let me explain to everybody what we're going to do because y'all can play too. Y'all can have some fun just with us. We about to play a game called Resume, all right? And we're going to do 2 sets of games called Resume. The first, we're going to look at some actors or we're going to look at some musicians. And what I really want y'all to do is I want to tell off at the top of the head, let's see how many movies we can list that these actors or that these or songs that these musicians did. So we're gonna see. We're gonna talk about their resume. All right, y'all ready? So I'm gonna have my engineer.
Are we taking score?
No, we not taking a score. We having fun because you're gonna lose automatically.
Oh.
Rashida's not here to help you.
First of all, who's gonna lose?
You Smoke. You want to take score?
I was gonna say.
We want to
you
take.
better run back these tapes because I won the last couple of games.
We taking scores. We doing men, and we're doing
Me.
one girl.
Me.
One, the only one with
I got
talent,
the
but she
whole
about to
back of
lose.
womanhood
All right,
on
y'all
me.
ready? Let's go ahead and put the first one on. Who we got? Ooh. So what are some? Let me talk about Brad Pitt's resume. We got Fight Club,
Legend of
12
the
years
Fall.
Legend of the Fall,
Troy.
12 Years of 7.
Curious Case of Benjamin Buttons.
Yes.
Oh, you got the whole name and stuff. Who we got? What's
The
his
one
name?
with him and Angelina Jolie.
You gotta know the name of the movie. You said Benjamin Buttons. What else we got?
What the fuck is this?
Meet
Did
Mr.
he
Black.
have something about taboo or Tibet?
He wasn't
7 years in
7
Tibet.
years in Tibet.
Boom, boom, we got that. What else we got? We got
You
10 more
missed some of
seconds.
mine, bro.
Oh, how many you got?
2 more.
2 more?
See, you cheating already.
Listen, we all. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying to win.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith. That's the one with him and
Mr.
Angelina.
Mr. Black, who was that about?
I already
Me
said.
Too
I
Black.
said
Oh,
that
she
already.
said me too.
I said
All right.
that already.
She got us. She got us right now, 6-4. You won the first round. Who we got next? Oh,
Tom
we
Hanks.
got who we got?
Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump. No, that's
You
a
got
tie.
Mel.
You got Mel. Who else we got?
Sleepless in Seattle.
Yeah. Did he do something like Big? or something?
Philadelphia.
Big. We got Big Philadelphia when he had AIDS. What else we got?
Castaway.
Oh yes, keep going.
Oh, whatever. That only counts as one. That only counts as one.
If there's different
Castaway.
Castaway when he was on the arm playing by himself. What else we got? We got 5 more seconds. Who we got?
Hologram for the King. That was just on HBO the other day.
They don't count, do
Yes, it does.
Okay,
He was
you-
the star.
You violent, man. Go to the next one.
Cause y'all be
Go to the
cheating.
next one. You violent, man. You just violent. Who we got? Oh,
Eddie.
Eddie
Coming to America, Boomerang, Trade Places, Beverly Hills Cop 1, 2, and 3. I said it first.
48 hours.
Harlem Nights, Daddy Daycare 1 and 2.
The club, so what? Meet the Sherman. Yeah, the clubs.
Whatever.
Norbert, killing him. Eddie, you doing it? Hey, look, I know some of y'all don't know about Eddie.
What?
My girl likes to
Party all the time, party all the time, party all the time. Oh, I got one more, Eddie. How could it be? How could it be? That was his slow jam. Same album.
Eddie had like some hot songs on there. That's a tie. All right, so it's 1-1. Eddie, we love you. Who we got next? We got Crazy
Martin.
Big Mama House.
Big Mama House.
Thin
Blue
Line
Street.
Between Love and Hate.
Three Line
Big
Street.
Mama's House 1, 2, and whatever.
1, 2,
There was
3.
a couple of
Bad
them.
Boys 1 and
Bad
2.
Boys 1 and 2.
What's that joint when they went on vacation? What was that?
That will be Grown Ups.
Grown Ups, we got that one. Oh, yeah.
okay.
Oh, Grown Ups. Who else we got?
His stand-up comedy.
Oh, we got that, but you don't know.
It was like a couple of them.
It was a couple. We don't know no names, though.
It don't
What's
matter.
that joint? What's the worst can happen with him and Danny DeVito?
I ain't never seen that, but
Never
I'm going to
seen
go
that.
for it since you a man.
Def Comedy Jam, because he hosted the
He
hell
hosted
out of that.
He hosted like 3-4 seasons, so
Yes,
I'm going to
he
give you 3
did.
checks with that, all right? You won that round. I'm
Thank
being
you.
fair. You won that round.
I appreciate you finally
Who we
being
got
fair.
next? This is the last actor. Who we got? Oh, we got William. We got William Smith.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air,
7 degrees of separation.
Yeah, you go 6 degrees.
Collateral Beauty,
Collateral Beauty. Wait, what was the Aliens? That was the
No.
Hannibal,
Independence
Hannibal,
Fourth. What's the fourth?
4th of July. No,
Independence
I
Day.
said that already.
No, you didn't.
I
You
said that
said 4th
already.
of July. That ain't
Hancock.
the same.
You got fucking 7 pounds or 6 pounds.
7 pounds is
pounds.
called. Concussion, great movie.
Concussion.
Jada Pinkett, you get a point for
Jada
your wife.
Pinkett,
You get
Willow,
a point. You get a point for your wife.
Willow, because his kids is
One with
crazy.
him and his son was it was a movie that
The Pursuit of Happiness.
Oh no, for the win, G, for the win.
You should have whispered it in my ear.
For the win. I got one last.
Oh, Summertime.
After her.
Summertime.
After
Let's
her.
name some
After
songs
her.
then.
Summertime.
Miami.
Oh, Summertime Miami.
Okay.
That's on his resume.
All right.
That's on his resume. No. Parents just don't understand.
DJ
He won
Jazzy
a
Jeff.
Grammy for that. He won the first Grammy for that. I tell you what. It's a bonus round. We ain't going to the. I will give you this round as it relates to actors.
Okay.
If you can rap me 2 bars off of Parents Just Don't Understand.
I'm not going to win that.
I remember one year my mom took me school shopping. It was me, my mom, and my papa, and my
I would like
little
to say
sister
this
all
does not
hopped in the
count.
car. We
You know
had
why
to
this
go
doesn't
to
count?
the Gallery Mall. That song was hot
No.
smoke.
You know why this doesn't count?
We won.
No, it doesn't count because you came up with the game.
Oh,
so therefore you already knew the answer.
okay,
so
okay.
that's a cheat.
You won that round.
Thank you
All right,
very much.
let's go ahead and go to some musicians. You know, and you threw some songs he had in there. That was good. Oh, this is not fair because you are a New Edition fan. I did this for you, but we're going to keep going. Candy Girl. Since I'm on my own because you
It's
don't
a
know
telephone
music.
man.
Oh, my God.
Jealous
Sorry,
Girl.
you're not my type of girl. Can't stand the rain.
Can't-
Oh, man.
You know what?
Any Heartbreak.
If
the
this
whole
isn't
album.
love, you can't just do the whole album. If this isn't love,
We said Mr. What's the Cool?
can we do individual members?
Cool it now.
Don't
You
be
can do
cruel.
that. Be
My
Poison.
prerogative. Tenderoni. Poison.
Smile.
Yeah, that one.
What you know about
Smile
that?
again.
Did you do Sensitive, Ralph?
Yes.
You need a man with sense.
We might as well call this a tie.
That's a tie. New edition.
Okay.
Y'all amazing. Keep doing what y'all doing. Who we got next? Oh!
Great. I got one. Shut it all down.
I didn't have to
Burn.
These are my
Let it
confessions.
burn.
burn.
Let it burn.
My confession.
Herpes.
What's that joke?
Confession 1 and 2.
Confession 1 and 2. Listen, I had to put that Usher picture up.
My way. Why'd you have to use that one? That's
Listen,
all
look at that
you
girl.
fucking
Usher,
cold.
Usher humped that girl, y'all.
You fucking cold.
Yo, I listen. I was like, I had 2 pictures of Usher, and I was like, I should have used the
a
other.
million pictures of Usher.
Listen.
You had to pick
man,
that
that
one.
Listen,
That was a perfect
I
joint.
just put that picture up just so we
I
can
should
see
get
what.
2 points for
No,
that.
we should not even play. We should just talk about that picture for just another minute.
Why?
Listen.
We're not gonna talk about these
Listen.
ladies.
Okay, I tell you what. For the win, we're gonna see who's the funniest. Smoke. You tell me who the funniest. I want y'all to read that picture to me, and I want to know, number one, what is Usher thinking in his head, and what is that girl thinking in their head. So read that picture for me.
Go ahead, Lady T.
Usher saying,
Uh huh.
"What the fuck did I do?" and why.
He said cocaine is a hell of a
And-
drug.
Right.
And she is saying, nigga, stop playing. You know what happened.
Listen. Do you think Usher ate the box?
I think he ate
Yeah.
the box from the back, like put his whole face
I
in her
can't
ass.
do
I
it.
don't think he could have hit that from the back. Have you seen her ass? She didn't hit that from the back. Not like
He
that.
said he
Not
put his
like
whole
that.
face in it.
Man,
like that.
whole face.
Not
I
from
seen
the
the
back.
lingerie
Ain't no
shots.
way.
Okay,
I
so
seen the lingerie
Listen.
shots. He hit that.
what are they saying? Read
He
that
hit
picture
that.
for me. Read that picture for me.
That's like one of those joints we like, man. See what happened right was.
See what happened right was. See, that's
And it's
what
her face. Her
No,
face
here's
is
the one.
her face
No,
is
time
saying,
out.
"I'm about to get paid."
Here the one, baby, it wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me. You
You
got to.
Shaggy voice.
That's deny. Hey, that's like, listen, this is
Take that
this.
shit
I'm
to
gonna tell
your
you what that
grave.
is. Real, no disrespect to you, but disrespect to you. But listen, this is what this is. That's when you done went down your Rolodex. And everybody, the kids sleep, you can't come over, or they just not answering. And
That's
they
that
mad
bottom
at you.
of the barrel
That's
phone call.
That's the. I ain't got nothing else to do. I don't want to touch myself, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna talk to her. But listen, for Usher, I would think you got a better bottom of the barrel than that. But it is what it is.
Hey.
She beautiful when she dolled up. She was fly. She was alright. She wasn't really fly. She was alright. Next picture.
Y'all leave her
Next
alone.
picture. Oh, we got white Mike.
Mike J.
We got white Mike. We got white Mike. That's what I'm talking about.
You do white Mike.
No, you could do any song that White did, but I want to put a picture of White.
Right.
Shamo.
Off the wall.
Okay, you got
Human Nature. Beat It.
Thriller.
Billie
Bad.
Jean.
Billie
Bad.
Jean. Remember the time.
Black or white.
Black
Black
or
or
white.
white.
That was a good. So you a man that's going with us.
What's that joint? Smooth Criminal.
Yo,
Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay? Annie?
I
That
would
was
rip
my
my shirt, but I need to wear this. Mike was the man, though. But
my
listen,
Lord.
listen. Okay, I'm gonna ask you. Rest your peace, Mike. You know, poke those.
Man in the mirror.
But let me ask you a
need a
question.
point.
No, we not playing. You won already. You can win this one. But let me ask you a question. Did Mike really have a skin disease, or did Mike just make that up?
No, I
There
think
might-
you did.
people with
You
that.
did. Because if you...
I got the little mini block.
Hell no.
Hell no.
If
Hell
you
no.
look- no, seriously, if you looked at pictures
Because
from
all of them would
before,
have it.
All
Or
of
at least,
them.
at
all
least
of them
one.
would
At least
not.
one.
All of
It
them
was
would
like 7
not.
of them.
It was like
Doesn't mean
9.
all of them
That's
would
a
have
genetic
it,
disease.
but it doesn't mean all your offspring will have that.
At least
So all of the-
another
all of-
one.
Yeah, at least one had it.
So all of the
His skin disease was too much bleach. That's all that was.
So all of the offspring.
If you looked at past pictures, you could see where he has splotches in his skin.
Nah.
You can see that. Yes, you can.
Listen.
Don't be
So-
speaking
so-
ill of the
light
dead.
So all the kids got talent, but ain't none of them. They genetically got the talent, but ain't none of them get that disease.
First of all them kids ain't got talent.
Who ain't got talent?
Reby ain't got no damn talent.
She can play the tambourine. It take a lot to play the tambourine. We got any more? Who we got
Dog
next?
can play the
Who we
tambourine.
got next? Oh,
The purple one,
The
the
purple one.
greatness.
Listen, I don't even
Purple
really know no
Rain.
Prince songs. I know you can have
Adore,
this. Listen.
Sign of the Time.
I don't
Red
want-
Corvette.
Thank you, Red Corvette. That's a nice.
Yes,
Listen,
darling Nikki, baby.
Listen.
I know it because
If you were to strike me blind, your beauty, I would still see.
Yes.
Prince was an amazing.
Amazing.
I don't even want to talk about his music. I want to talk about some of the honeys. Prince
supposed
had-
to be safe.
Who
again.
cares? I
You
don't care.
can't talk about
God
that.
made women, so I'm gonna talk about it. Prince had some of the baddest women on the
baddest.
planet.
Yes.
How you walk around and he like 5'3.5"? You gotta give
It's
him
all
that half.
about charisma.
He walk around with his butt cheeks
Yep.
out.
He
He
was
got all the
sexy.
women in the world.
All of them falling at
All
his
the
feet.
bad women.
All of them.
Amazing.
He even had dudes was like, man.
Yep.
No, I don't want to talk
Yeah,
about the dudes.
dudes is like,
Yeah,
what Jamie
yeah, that
Foxx
was like he was
say?
cute. Hey, I was like,
What
wow,
did
I ain't
Jamie
never
Foxx
heard
say? Don't look him in the eyes.
Do not look
Get
Prince in the eye. Prince will have you up in your emotions.
No,
Yeah.
he like,
Man, who we got next? I ain't talking about Prince no more. My nipples getting hard. Who we got next, man? Oh, Robert!
Robert
Kelly.
Listen, slow.
I pee on you.
He got slow jam. He got I pee on you. Dave
trapped in the
Dave Chappelle, shout out. Trapped in the closet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
7,
Jigga
8.
Kelly not guilty. Yo, listen. Okay, I'll tell you what. I will let you win this whole game if you tell me what was the outcome after all them trapped in the closet, Lil Jones. What was the outcome?
Didn't he
God.
get burned in the closet?
I think so. I
Wasn't
think
it a midget that came out the
it
closet?
was
at
no
one
midget.
point?
You know I got a midget fantasy, so you threw that out there.
No, it wasn't
You
you.
tried
It
to
was a
listen.
midget.
No, talk about. I need to talk to all the midgets out there that's looking at my show. Little people, little ladies. I like you. You know what I'm
little
saying? You
people.
Stop
you
calling
my
them midgets,
fantasy.
number
Listen,
one.
You my fantasy. I want to let y'all know. Please holler at me. Call. What's the number for the show? Give them the number.
had to look
202
For the little people.
683-7872.
Listen, if you are above 4'9", don't call this show. But if you are under 4'9", one more time, Pope, read it out for the ladies out there.
202-683-7872.
I got a
Lord
fantasy.
mercy.
It don't involve no trapping you like Robert Kelly
I got a
or
question though.
yes.
But when they're little like that, they have them little hands. That won't
You
kind
don't-
of freak you out when they touch you
Listen,
with the baby hands.
they got the
look like a
T-Rex.
child.
They got the T-Rex
But
arms
when they
too.
touch you with their hands, it's gonna look like a baby touching you. That's
Listen,
not gonna weird you out a little bit.
real.
Or you gonna be like, put your hands behind your back, don't use them.
Oh, you going there? That was sound like kind of funny. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Listen, that was pretty good. I'm gonna tell you what happened. Nobody won this. We some idiots, and we had some fun, man. Listen, but you need to get up on your songs, man. You don't know. Can you name?
Educate
We about to
yourself.
go
Just
to a
have
commercial.
comic book challenge, and I will
You
crush
will lose that
everybody
too.
in here. Everybody.
You will lose that.
Listen,
too.
A comic book challenge?
we about to talk
Who's the
about
first black
You going to
superhero
Comic
was on a
Con?
comic
You
book?
going to Comic Con Saturday?
and with the glass guy. What's his name? Glass? Was he? I don't know. But what I know
lost.
is we about to go. We about to go to break. We're gonna
Time
look
to
at
go
this
to break,
quick
people.
video before we go to break. And what we gonna do is we gonna go ahead and talk. We don't got no more videos left. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna give relationship advice when we come back.
Lord
I don't know if y'all want to listen
So
to it,
take us out
but
to
we're gonna
break
do it
like
slow.
now,
Put us on
please,
fly so I can
please.
dance a little bit and throw a little Millie Wop on any block. Let's
Like
go.
95.
Fun Radio's back.
Yeah, she trained to go. Yeah, she trained to go. Yeah, she trained to go. Acting like she bo. Yeah, she trained to go. Yeah, she trained to go. Yeah, she trained to go. What you frontin' for? What you frontin' for? Yeah, she trained to go. 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 All my niggas dope, 45 below. All my niggas cold, and we train to go. And girl, she bout her dough. She said she bout her dough. She really bout her dough. Yo, take me to the top. They playing pussy pop. She throwing bands. I'm talking 100 grand on the spot. She looking hot and walking through the barber shop. She be tweaking, yeah, she hot. You be looking, she a dot, yeah.
We low little mama, she bad like piranhas. Her pussy looks fatter than swole. All about that money, let's keep it 100. I give her the word, she gon' go. Yeah, popping it out of control. Bounce with it, making it roll. Dropping it, taking it low. Baby, my money don't fold. Watch her look back at it. Yeah, your girl be calling me daddy. Yeah, low when they thick and they tatty. Yeah, me and my niggas are savage. Fancy when she talk, mean as walk, dope bitch status. Me artists and project packed and smash, head in rotation and pass.
Let's go. Yeah, she trained to go. Yeah, she trained to go. Yeah, she trained to go. Acting like she bo. Yeah, she trained to go. Yeah, she trained to go. Yeah, she trained to go. What you frontin' for? What you frontin' for? Yeah, she trained to go. 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 Yeah, she trained to go.
Smoke in the air, money in the air. Tattoos on her ass with no underwear. With a nose piercing and her long hair. If they ain't showing pussy, we ain't going in there. Popping mollies up in volleys, I'm in ATL. Bad bitches popping pussy, sucking dick and do not tell. She was raised to clap that ass, her big sister did. Baby.
Oh, Fun Radio's back, so let's talk about it. Relationships.
Yes, I'm tricky. You guys been holding this one back.
Listen, who we got?
Have we?
We got some experts on the phone. Who we got, Tanya? Who we talking
We
to
have
right
the
now?
lovely Fifi Diva on the
Ooh,
line.
oh my goodness
Say hi
gracious.
to everybody, Fi.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, Fee, let me tell you something. You about, I want to say 6 minutes too late because Tanya just got crushed by us dudes and she could have used all the help in that last segment.
You know
in
what,
the
Fi?
world.
You know he's lying,
She
right?
stood by
'Cause
herself
you were
as a
listening
woman.
and you heard me.
I don't believe that.
Thank you.
I bet you don't know one. I bet you don't know one R. Kelly song. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you lose. You don't even know one. You couldn't even help her out.
Whatever.
But how you feeling?
What? Let me say, etc. 12 play.
Ooh.
Get up on a room. Don't play with me. Me or
Don't play
R.
with
Kelly.
her.
That's my secret lover.
You
What?
better, would you be trapped in that
That
basement?
closet.
Would you sign that contract? Would you sign that contract? I'd say
First of all, I wouldn't be trapped in no basement. He would be the one chained up in the basement somewhere.
Ooh, I like
my
your
bidding.
style. You nasty.
Yes,
I like
girl.
your style. Yes. But listen, we're going to talk about it. Let's talk about these different relationships. So we know one thing people need to understand when it comes to relationships, that you got options. You got options. So
True.
we got monogamy. We talking about open relationships. Or we talking about, being able to have a poly relationship. So this is how I see it. All right. This is how I see it. I see monogamy is not for everybody. It's a great concept. It's a wonderful concept. But it's not for everybody.
That's true. That's true.
It's for you.
Work. It's hard work.
It's hard work.
It's hard work.
It's for me if it was the right.
You can't even say it with a
If it was
straight
the right
face.
person.
Stop
If it was the right
lying.
person,
Let me just jump in real quick.
jump in here.
And this is coming from a female.
Okay.
Monogamy is not natural. It is something that has been taught by society,
I agree.
handed down by the masses. You got great grandmama dear telling you that's what you're supposed to do, but it's not a natural course of action for the human nature. Period.
Fifi, how you feel about that? Tell us how you feel about monogamy.
So I'm gonna just give you a little bit about me. I've been married twice.
Twice.
Yes. And I'm currently in a committed open relationship.
Okay. So when you say open relationship, what does that mean?
I got you. Different people will have different definitions.
Okay.
Me and my dude, we don't fit in anybody's box. We make our own definition. Being open means open communication.
Ooh.
Honest. Open heart, open mind. Open respect. It does not mean a free for all. Just do whatever you want to do. It means open to give and take, reciprocity.
I love it.
Open to exploring things together, and yes, sometimes separately.
Okay, so if it's separately, are these things beforehand are discussed, or there are boundaries or rules set forth?
Yes,
okay.
absolutely. I mean, like I said, different people have different definitions. People think when you say open relationship, it means a free-for-all. No, it's not, because you still have the term relationship in there.
You. Okay, so how do you feel? Let me ask you a question real quick. How do you feel when people say, why am I going to be in an open relationship? If I'm going to be in an open relationship, I might as well be single. How do you feel about when people say that?
I just think that, first and foremost, you have to do what's best for you. If the person that you choose to deal with does not take you into consideration, then you need not be in that situation.
Absolutely.
Being open does not mean you're single. Again, they're talking about having an open mind to explore, an open heart, and everything to respect each other and be honest about what you're doing. Mm-hmm. If you take the term relationship, that means you have a connection with them, whatever that connection is.
Okay.
So when you establish that relationship, then you have to abide by the rules and the love, respect, whatever it is between the two. And then whatever that is outside of you two, those things have to be discussed. I don't care what situation you're in.
I love it.
And if you are single, that means you're not attached at all.
Mm-hmm.
That's what single means.
Yeah.
One, when you're in a relationship, that's a connection with other people or whatever you have a relationship with.
You want to know what's so wonderful that I'm hearing from you? This is what I'm hearing. Whether you're in a monogamous relationship or whether you're in an open relationship, whatever you want to consider what you are in, you're saying that there's common things that go with that: the respect, the trust, the communication. All those things are things that go in any relationship. All you're simply saying is that the rules or the boundaries set may be stretched or may be discussed a little bit differently. So where somebody might be in a monogamous relationship and saying, you know what, when it comes to physically being with someone, the only person you're going to physically be with is me. That's it. Mm-hmm. You're not looking at nobody else. You're not talking about nobody else. You're not touching nobody else. It's me.
Right.
What I'm hearing from an open relationship saying, you know what, we might discuss or we might talk about or make it happen. There might be other people, but that's something that we're going to discuss or talk about before that happens. Ain't going to be no free-for-all and then you just going out doing you, and I don't have no understanding about that.
And nothing's done
Right.
in secret. It's
Okay.
in the open. Like,
Right,
I
nothing done
know
in
what
secret,
you're doing.
exactly.
You know what I'm doing. I know who you're with. You know who
Exactly.
I'm with.
Okay.
So that way, can't nobody in these streets tell me nothing you did that
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't know.
already
Right.
know.
I like that. I
That's
like that.
number one.
I like that.
Because let me tell you something.
And she clapped
From
her
the
hands,
stuff
so it's
I've
serious.
been through,
Mm-hmm.
being in a relationship with the man I'm in a relationship with now,
Uh-huh.
I would have never considered it with anybody else.
Okay.
Oh wow.
He brought that
And
out.
that's big coming from me. And y'all don't know my situation. But the man I'm with gives me so much honesty
Nice.
that I can say, okay, boo. You know, he tells me whatever, I tell him whatever. We discuss it. If we don't like something, we discuss it. If we like something together, we go after it together.
Yes.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Yes.
All right, but
You
listen.
know I'm all about that.
All right, so let me ask you this question real quick. I'll ask you this question real quick, and this is something that maybe we can go talk about, finish up on Facebook or something later on, because I know that we're running out of time in a little bit. But to you, I understand the open relationship aspect of it, where you're willing to, you and your partner, share each other's bodies with others. What about your hearts? I know with poly relationships, it's really about the more heart-wise. Would you be able to share your partner's heart with another person, where you guys would have another girlfriend, or, you know, in your case, another boyfriend added to your relationship, or that's something you couldn't handle?
So at this point, I'm being selfish with him as far as the heart thing goes.
Okay.
But again, if me and him ran into something like that where we said, okay, and we trusted enough and we got that communication, he don't mind, I don't mind, I am open to things. That's how open I am. But again, it's a thing that if it feels right, if it looks right, and we discuss it and we agree on it, that's a maybe. But I'm going to say I kind of like not sharing his heart.
I feel
and
you.
he makes it very clear that he loves me, and what he may do with someone else, they definitely don't get what I get.
I appreciate
I
that.
know that's
you know,
right.
I was talking to Norris today, and that's what I was telling him. I was telling him there's a lot of more women out there that are okay with being in an open relationship if it's just the body that they're sharing, because it could be something real quick. We do something, we have fun. It's just sex. But when it comes to the heart, that's the issue that a lot of people have problems
That
with, because
is.
that's the thing that makes me different from everybody else. That's the
Right.
thing that makes me, you know, the king of the hill or whatever. I'm okay to share your body, but you know what? When it comes to your heart, you love me and you don't love nobody else. So I get that
Right.
aspect. But Fifi, thank you so much for just having the opportunity to talk about your relationship with us. But before you leave, you're going to get a treat, because Norris the Pope Johnson is about to tell us about these man laws that's out here. So I want you to listen to this man.
Lord.
I want you to listen to this man law. You tell me if this is right or not. Go ahead, Norris. We got a minute. Let us know the man law real quick.
Real brief, in 1 minute or less. These dudes these days.
These dudes.
These days. My little dude.
My little dudes.
Not
I
the
need
little
you to
dudes.
learn how to connect on your blows when you having a back alley street fight.
Oh, he's-
I need you to stop dancing in a circle. I need you to stop throwing windmill punches and learn how to connect
Y'all
on
look-
your punches. And then me and Jay Russell are really pissed off with PG Police, so you get a man law too. It doesn't take 7 cops to come check some 13-year-old kids having a back alley dance.
Yeah.
Not a brawl,
dance,
a back
really?
alley dance.
We saw some
because they
kids-
wasn't connecting on no blows.
We saw some kids fighting the other day, and they was just swinging wild. They wasn't hitting, but it took 7 police. It took 7 police to come stop them.
I see where your tax dollars go.
Fifi, we truly thank you for being
Thank
on the
you,
show.
Fee.
Fun Radio is back. It's Norris the Pope Johnson,
Absolutely.
Lady T.
Anytime.
Absolutely. Well, we gonna go ahead and get out of here. We see y'all next week, Monday at 9 o'clock. Salute.
Bye, y'all.
Thank you.